Gunline. Fire mission coming down, y'all. I'm your host Lopez, and you're listening to the On the Gunline podcast, where we chop it up and shoot the shit like we would out in the field. So go on and pop a squat because it's about to get hot right now. You are on the gun line now. First things first, if you are new to the podcast, I'd like to welcome you here. And if you can, if you're on the podcast platforms or if you're on YouTube, just slap a subscribe on that bad boy. All right. Later on, if you like this on YouTube, do me a favor, hit a thumbs up and comment anything on there just to get the algorithm going. If you didn't like it though, hit a thumbs down and then tell me why, what I could do better. All right. I can only get better. I can't do any worse. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, welcome to the On Gun Line podcast. I am Lopez. Like I said, I'm also known as Dilo the Vet Bro on the Gun Line Presents Vet Bro Reactions. But we ain't talking about that right now. Right now, we talking podcast shit. So what do we call it on the gun line? For those that don't know, on the gun line is where you always had the best conversations about anything and everything. I mean, we talked about Jody coming down to your house and you know, plowing your wife while you out in the field. To is the Confederate flag really racist? And all the way down to Catholics. Why they still letting the priests get away with all that shit, y'all? Anywho, that's the type of shit we talk about on the gun line. And today it's going to be one of those where it's pretty much all over the place because I don't have anything written down. I don't write shit down, which maybe I should start doing. I don't know. But yeah, dude, welcome. Normally I like to do a shoot the shit episode, which is what I used to call it when I would have another veteran and hang out with me. But I forgot that it was Tuesday today. I mean, I'm sorry, Wednesday today. I thought it was Monday because the kids went back to school, y'all, and my schedule's all fucking mixed up. Like, god damn. Ooh, it's like Mariah Carey mixed. All right, I can't tell where that bitch is fucking black, white, Puerto Rican, Dominican, or what. You know what? More like that motherfucker from SNL, that Pete Davidson guy. That's how mixed up my fucking mind is right now. But anyways, I got my coffee in me right now. It is 13:04 on January 3rd. Happy fucking New Year, y'all. Hey, quick question. When is it too late to say Happy New Year? Is there like a limit on that when you need to stop saying it? Like, is it good till like January 5th, January 6th, and then Dunzos? Or I don't know, what is the statute of limitations on that? Statute of limitations. What is it on Happy New Year? Y'all let me know. I think the first week to the 5th is about enough. After that, it's more like you're just saying it to say it, to be courteous instead of actually meaning it. I don't know. Anyways, dude, I tell you what, the past couple of days, man, I have been binging fucking I don't know why I got down this rabbit hole. You know what? I know why it is. It goes back to my nephew, friend of the podcast, old Dago, who got me into the genre of listening to, I guess you could call it, it's the prison genre, I guess you could call it, of what's it called? What's this thing called? Of YouTube, the prison genre, and there's just one dude that I listen to like consistently. His name is Dubs, Dubs. Look him up. Shout out Dubs. He did a lot of time, and when he went in as a youngster and came back out, mid 40s. And anyways, he's doing good by his life. You know what I'm saying? And it just shows that, even though you're down for a long time, eventually, if you want to, you can make the changes needed in order for you to be successful in life. And anyways, I've been down this genre, and I mean, it's like, dude, I've been down this motherfucking sinkhole, yo. And it's funny because it's almost like the soap operas. Because it started off just watching him, right? But then you know how that shit just feeds into your algorithm. From there, next thing I know, I got this other dude pop up, and then some other dudes pop up, and there's like this whole prison genre, this whole LA, California fucking genre of gangsters in prison, dude, it's a trip. It's a trip, because okay, so the reason that I relate to it so much though is because in my background, in my past, you know, well, it's in my background, in my past. I didn't do any like time, you know what I'm saying? But I did. When I say time, I mean like prison time. I didn't do no prison time. I did county time, and that wasn't even nothing to speak of. You know what I'm saying? So, but the part where I listen to the most is just because it's kind of like this for veterans. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for example, I'll put it to you like this. Um, the reason that I think veterans like to come over here is because we're eye to eye. We understand each other. We can we could just fucking hang out in the middle of nowhere and recognize each other as being veterans, and conversations just pop up and you just have a badass conversations, right? Well, same thing with like the gang banging thing. Gang banging is in my background. It is in my past. I don't talk much about it because, well, it's just not something that it's really been touched on. So not something that, plus, I mean, I don't think you guys are interested in any of that anyway. So, but that being said, so it's like listening to them, and when they're talking, it kind of reminds me of when I was a youngster, you know, and just hanging around with the homies, being right outside and shit, kicking it with some 40s, have some oldies playing outside, dude. You may not believe this, all right, but this way I speak, it's taken a lot to actually correct it, I guess you could say, because I had an accent. And when I say accent, I'm not talking about like, I couldn't speak English. I'm talking about I had a South Central Los Angeles Chicano accent. But Lopez, I thought you were Central American. Yes, I am Central American. Well, my parents are Central American. I was born and raised in Los Angeles, specifically in South Central, specifically around blacks. And then the influx of Mexicans came in, and then there were more Mexicans. So I was really connected to the culture of the Chicano culture, the Cholo culture, because that's what I grew up in. Now, anyways, this is going all over the place, like I said. But anyways, so I got sucked into that genre, yo. And dude, if y'all get a chance, it kills like time, y'all. I would definitely go ahead and just like, if you're interested, it trips me out because I started thinking about why are there so many people interested in the prison genre, or and it reminds me of this whole veteran, or war genre, or whatever, the GWA. I don't know what we would call ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But I think it has to do with because people can get us close to the danger without being in the danger. You know what I mean? They like to hear stories about stuff that they can imagine. That and I don't know. I guess it's maybe that FOMO. Fear of missing out, or maybe some people. And I don't think. I mean, now the way I look at it, the dudes that I look at, they don't glorify it. They're not glorifying the life. They're more doing it for educational purposes to try to get the youth of today to avoid going that route. The gangbang is never going to stop, and that's a conversation I've had with my nephew as well. They call him my nephew, but anyways, it's something that's never going to stop. But I mean, there is ways to, I think, curtail the criminality that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, I think that'll be more along the lines of what I got coming in the future. Hint, hint. When I said about a new segment. Anywho, but yeah, dude. So if you guys got some time, you want to kill, just go start looking at that prison genre. I highly recommend Dubs. He's funny as hell. There's also another dude called The Haters World. That fool's funny as hell. It's funny as hell, y'all. That's all I'm saying. But anywho, I want to thank you all seriously because you guys have been helping me out with the Vepro reactions. I wish that some of those reaction videos could turn into more likes and subscribers. Because that would definitely already have me in the thousands of subscribers. Unfortunately, we're still at the 219 now, actually 219. Shout out to the 219 legit people that are listening. I appreciate y'all. I wish y'all would listen to all of them, all the episodes as soon as they drop. But hey, I'll take it one day at a time, baby. Like the alcoholics say, one day at a time. If you're wondering why I have the blurriness, if you're watching me on YouTube, it's because I tried doing the green, I mean the screen, the virtual background. However, it kept glitching like it's doing right now, but even worse. So I got it blurred out because y'all don't need to see the back of my house right now. It's I'll show you, man. Look, I'll show you what it's looking like right now. It ain't the business, man. Look at that. I mean, it ain't too bad, but y'all don't need to be seeing all that mess. As you can see, I got like Christmas shit that's getting put away already. That back there is my axolotl. That's my axolotl aquarium. I got two axolotls in there. And then, of course, my TV and my PS4. That's right, PS4, but because we are too po for a PS5. So when you po, you get the PS4. Anywho, with that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and continue. I guess I'll just leave it like this for now. Oh, no, it's bothering the fuck out of me. Anywho, the vet bro reactions, man. I really want to thank you all for really participating in that. And I got two new videos that I need to react to that were sent to me. So shout out to those of you who sent them. I'm not gonna put out your names because you guys. I didn't ask the permission, but you know who y'all are, and I appreciate it. I got two of them right now that I need to download. But we'll get to those here in a second, man. Let me ask y'all, what is your New Year's resolution if y'all have any? I'd love to hear them, man. Do me a solid and just shoot them to me either at onthegunline@gmail.com, or if you just shoot it to me here in the comment section and any of the in the YouTube or on any of the socials. It's on Instagram, or what's the other one? TikTok, Twitter. Look, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I got them. I don't know. I don't use them that often. The one that I use the most is Facebook and IG. All right, I use those two. So if you want to reach out to me, you could reach out to me at On the Gun Line podcast on Instagram, and then on Facebook it's On the Gun Line podcast as well. So if y'all can find it right there, or you can just go to onthegunline.com and it has links. Anyway, I'm trying to download this crap right here, but for some reason it's being a biatch. But yeah, dude, what are you gonna be your? I don't have anything, to be honest. As far as a New Year's resolution, of course everybody's gonna want to lose weight. That's Mando, all right. But unfortunately, I live in San Antonio, so that shit went out the window the first day. It really, really did. Honestly, we went to go see the fireworks over here at outside of Six Flags. Dude, I'll tell you what, that's one of the benefits that I have about where I live at. So Six Flags Fiesta, right? It's right next to this mall called La Cantera. And so I thought I was slick, right? I heard that they were doing fireworks there. This had to be about 5 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, when I had just moved here. And oh yeah, it had to be about 6 years ago then. 5 years ago when I moved here. Well, I moved here back 8 years ago. Anyways, regardless, 5 years ago for the first time, I got smart and I was like, hey, La Cantera Mall is right next to Six Flags. Six Flags Fiesta does fireworks on the 4th of July. And I was like, you know what? I bet we could park at the side of the mall and see the fireworks for free. Ding. So I was happy as hell. I was like, damn, I'm smart than a motherfucker. So, I got the family up in there, and sure enough, actually it wasn't for July the 4th the first time. The first time was for New Year's. And sure enough though, I went over to Six Flags. Oh no! It was New Year's. I mean, it was 4th of July, because I remember I wanted to go to Six Flags to watch the fireworks show, and it was going to be at 9. But I was like, man, I ain't gonna pay all that money for all these kids in here. But I could park outside the mall. Anywho, long story short, I ended up going there, and as I rolled up, I'm like, yeah, I'm a smart motherfucker. I started looking at the mall, at the parking lot at 8:30 p.m. and that motherfucker was full. Apparently, people have been doing this here in San Antonio for quite some time. I mean, they make a day out of it. They show up early. They set up a little like chairs in between parking spots, and they got their grills out there. They be grilling. Yeah, I wasn't that smart. So I should have known that, if I thought of it, somebody else already done did it. So whatever's. But yeah, dude. So, anyways, I'm said all that just to say that I went on New Year's to go. So that's become our tradition. We go on the 4th of July and on New Year's because they do it, and we get it for free. So thank you to those suckers that go in there and pay, and we get the free version of it outside in the parking lot outside of my cantera. So. But yeah, dude. Let's see. Let's go ahead and if you're seeing me, I'm looking to my left a lot because I wrote down what I wanted to talk about, but I didn't write it down. Just some topics. So let's see. Tease the new segment. I already did that. February reactions. I did that. Oh, how did we close out here on the gun line? How did we close out the year? We closed out new 2023 pretty well. I sent out a video. One of those shorts or whatever, letting y'all know we started like with 160. Look, all I know, there's been over 35 or 36 new subscribers on the YouTube, which I appreciate. I think my goal was to hit 200 by the end of the year, which we did, and I think that was thanks to the Vepro reactions. So we're gonna continue it, and hopefully that drives in more people to watch the podcast or listen to the podcast, because the podcast is what I really like doing. The Weber reactions, though, I'm not gonna lie, that shit's become fun. So, yeah, that's what I got for that. Then did New Year's resolution. So we close out strong in for 2024. I know that my viewership is still low. I mean, at 219, hey, I'll take it. I'll take it because I'd rather have 219 people that I know actually look at my stuff versus, you know, 10,000 and then nobody views it and still get the same amount of views. You know what I mean? Now, don't get it twisted. I wouldn't mind having more because then I could actually monetize it, which is what I want to do eventually, is monetize this thing. And I just need to watch my cussing and some of my topics. But, it's going to slip out. I am who I am. So hopefully I'll be able to monetize this. But until then, hey, you know, um, I I I don't charge, so why would I charge for my own therapy? But if you do want to help, I can go to the on the gun line at gmail.com for the PayPal, or you can go to Cash App and hit the hashtag, not a hashtag, that money sign, DELOW, DELOW 1977, or you could go check out the merch over at on the gun line at on the gunline.com and hit up the link that says support store. Anywho, let's check out some of these videos that were sent out. All right, so let's go ahead and do that time meow. Let's see. Let me get some of my coffee, y'all. It's fucking gloomy outside and 52 degrees and cloudy out here in San Antonio. But I'm not gonna lie, I love September. September. I love the winter. I don't know why the fuck I said September. Ay, Dios mío. Give me 1 second, y'all, while I get this set up, because as y'all know, there's a reason I was a 13 Bravo. In the meantime, I want you to go ahead and sit back and if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Go ahead and smash that subscribe if you haven't done so yet either. All right. Let's see. Did it? Okay, we did. All right, we did. Let's move that over here. God dog it. All right, here we go. All right, so all right, full disclosure, this one I saw, but I was a little bit in awe when I saw it because it was fucking disgusting. All right, and you'll see why in a second, why I'm saying that. And where the hell am I even recording still? Oh, okay. All right, so minimize that. Open that. All right, so this is, how do I fucking do this? All right, video file, and go to. I'm still learning this, y'all, so bear with me. Is this it here? No. I swear to God, dude. See, this should be killing me. Where? Nope, that's not. Oh, there it is. There it is. I think. Why is it a fucking image?
Days I've gotten a million requests to talk.
All right, so I don't know if you're able to hear that right now, but all right, so check it out. First of all, this video here, it's just to give some context for those that are just only being able to hear it. All right, so what we got here is, you know what? I'll let it speak for itself. All right, I'll let it speak for itself.
About Bree Fram, who's one. So the past few days, I've gotten a million requests to talk about Bree Fram, who's one of the top-ranking transgender people in the military. So Bree Fram is a lieutenant colonel in the Space Force, and some of Bree's comments recently have made widespread news. An interview has gone all over the internet recently where Bree says that trans inclusion in the military is a national security imperative. Let's watch and then discuss.
So inclusion is a national security imperative. We fight today, and we are going to fight in the future using brain power.
Brain power.
That brain, who's going to revolutionize the way we fight in space, we fight in cyber, just happens to be in a trans body, you should want them all serving alongside me. For us.
Okay, I have to stop it right there. Check this out. First of all, brain power. You want to talk about brain power? Let's do this. You're talking about a brain that can't decide if it's in the correct body. So you're telling me already that your brain is not wired correctly. So like one of my homies has said, shout out to the homie. I'm going to read what you said. He said the following, which made a lot of sense. Not sure we should give a group with 40% suicide rate, attempt rate, access to heavy weaponry, but that's just me. Nah, it's not just you, pimp. I'm with you 100%. So, and it's not a national security imperative, yo. What are you trying to say? That you guys are smarter than fucking the average Joe? I don't get it. Either way, there's a lot more going on in this fucking world, you know, than having to worry about what you do on your free time, you know, or it just bothers me, y'all. It's to me, it's something that has no purpose even being talked about.
It is absolutely critical to drive our future success as an organization and potentially on the battlefield.
So I have a lot to say about this.
Okay, let's talk about the person that's talking. Hey, shout out TikTok, whoever you are. This person looks like they are part of that community, you know, the alphabets. And because I can't tell if it's a gay dude or butch or just a lesbian broad, a masculine broad. I can't tell. And I mean, this kind of reminds me of that episode of South Park with the Goobacks, you know, where we all looked alike, but not really. You know, I just can't tell. You know, I don't have time to be wondering what your pronouns are, but let's see what you got to say.
As we know, as we've talked about on here, the Pentagon and other government agencies have spent hundreds of millions of dollars on DEI initiatives. The Pentagon has
Hundreds of millions of dollars on diversity, equity, and inclusion. You know, fuck training out in the field, getting prepped for the defense of our country. Let's make sure that if we're yelling out orders, we're yelling it to the correct pronoun.
still never passed a single audit in history. Trillions of dollars have gone unaccounted for, and the Space Force is requesting $30 billion for next year.
Now, let's get this out the way. The Space Force is really just a waste of time. Honestly. Unless we got some intergalactic motherfuckers coming over here, what are they doing? What are they doing? Didn't we have NASA to do shit out in space? I mean, who are we going to be fighting, fool? For real. What land are we? Are there any resource? Is there oil on the moon? Is there oil on the moon? That's all I need to know. Is there oil on the moon? Because other than that, we ain't going nowhere else. Space Force, no mammon. Space Force. Look at this dude. I mean, do you really? You couldn't wait. You're a lieutenant colonel, meaning that you're going to be retiring here in the next couple of years. You know what I'm saying? You've got 20 plus years already, and you're gonna be retiring soon, unless you think you're gonna make it to get a star. And that's where you're going towards with your career. But it's a waste of fucking money and time. Hundreds of millions of dollars on DEI in the military itself. You know, we had this thing called EO. That's all we had to do was EO. What the fuck, dude? This is a fucking joke.
One of the issues I have with what Bree said is this. I don't care if you're trans, I don't care if you're black, I don't care if you're Asian, I don't care if you're white, I don't care if you're male, I don't care if you're female. But government agencies and other businesses, they should be hiring based off of merit. They should hire the person with the most skills.
Holy fucking shit. You mean using common sense, but unfortunately you can't do that now because if you do so, you're racist. I mean, hey, the president selected specifically his vice president to be a minority and female. All right. So he did that specifically for that, not on her merit, not that she was the most qualified. And have you seen some of these judicial nominations? If y'all haven't, I recommend you go see that Senator Kennedy from Louisiana, how he tears those fucking nominees up. It's amazing that some of these people are actually fucking judges or wanting to be judges when they have no idea what they're going to be judging. Oh my God. Anyways, same thing with this garbage here. And there's a trip. Like, you guys want to go off of merit now, but you're not. You know, how bad is it in the military when you got your own people in the alphabet crew coming after you, though?
Most intelligence, not someone to check a box. A lot of major companies recently have started to ditch DEI programs because they're actually counterproductive.
About fucking
If we're
time.
being completely honest and truthful, no other world superpower focuses on diversity as much as we do here in the United States. One
I
major
wonder why.
component that's missing from Bree's methodology is diversity of thought, something we've talked about a lot on here. Diversity of thought is actually the most crucial, in my opinion, to getting a good result. You want people who can push on each other and challenge each other. Your office on paper.
You call that bullying, though. And I'm not saying you specifically. I'm saying the people that they call it bullying or they call it toxic leadership. Because if you hold people to fucking standards and you ask them to meet or exceed a standard, now you're fucking bullying them. Or then they call it toxic leadership because we expect you to not just meet the minimum. You know, we don't want just a fucking minimum fucking knuckle dragging piece of shit that can't do anything. All right. The military should be available for everyone to try out for. However, that being said, it doesn't mean that just because you try it out, you're automatically gonna get in. That's this whole motherfucking thing that we have here with the trophy generation. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gets a trophy. Nah, man, it shouldn't be like that. Just because you try it out, don't mean you get to make it. And you know what? I'm glad that I started going through, and I'm gonna set them on the Vet Pro Reacts. I seen some videos where the boot camp is starting to look like boot camp again. And I think they're going back to OSUT. Now, all you soft skills MOS, you guys want to work like that? That's fine. But when it comes down to the motherfuckers that are out there actually doing the work, getting shit done, getting grimy in the trenches, don't tell us how to do our fucking jobs. Don't tell us how we need to joke around with each other. Because you know what? How we joke around with each other is how we deal with our shit. And a lot of motherfuckers still don't get that. You know, oh, you got to be professional. We are being professional. We're professional fucking soldiers. You know what a fucking, anyways, I'm going to continue. You know what a professional is a fucking paid expert. That's what we are. Let us do what we do.
In the company photo, it might look totally diverse, but unless people have diversity of thought, you're not really going to reap any benefits. For example, your team might look really diverse, but if they've all voted for the same person, they all watch the same shows, they all believe the same things, that's not really diversity. And if you're hiring people to check a box and not look divisive,
all right, you're saying the same thing over and over and over. What's going to be the outcome?
I welcome everyone on my page, from the left, the right, the middle, all across the political spectrum, but something we can probably all agree on is trans inclusion is not a national security imperative. Intelligence is a national security imperative. Innovation, that's a national security imperative, but just because you're hiring trans people doesn't mean you're going to get there. And to serve...
Thank God. Thank God. It was only allowed to... have turned that shit off. All right, so what are your thoughts, y'all? Is trans inclusion really imperative to our fucking security? I'll tell you right now, no, it's not. It's fucking not. You know, all that money that we're spending to educate people you're not doing anybody any fucking service, bro. If anything, it's a disservice. I'll tell you why. You expect me to accept your point of view, yet you can't accept my point of view. Now, I'll respect your point of view, but it doesn't mean that I have to accept it. I'll respect it, but I don't have to accept it. Just because you think it's real doesn't mean it is real. Same thing with my shit. You don't have to you don't have to roll with it, but you have to at least respect it. You know what I'm saying? And the problem is that when we start getting disrespectful with each other and call each other out of each other's names, that's when problems will occur. All right, now give me a second. Hopefully the next one's gonna be a little bit better than this. And like I said, full disclosure, I saw this earlier and I thought it'd be something good to talk about, but god damn, it still touches me in the wrong places. I see what I did there. All right, give me one quick second here. I got to go ahead and pull up the emails again. And let's see. Next submission. Where are you? Inbox. All right. Nope. Nope. I thought you sent this to me here, fool. Where is it? Ah, there it is. All right. What are you saying? Oh, here we go. All right. Stop. I got to stop it before it even starts. All right. So, it's called Gyms Are Going Bankrupt as 60% of men are boycotting gyms, number 4. All right. So let's go ahead and see this. Every female fitness influencer. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna definitely check this shit out right here. Let me go ahead and go to my reaction mode. Where the fuck is my oh, there it is. There we go, right here. All right, let's go ahead and check this shit out. Shout out Roland for sending me this. And share screen. Yeah, yes. All right, let's check this out. I'm sure you guys see it up there. What the fuck? All right, I'm sure you guys see it out there now. Let's go ahead and see what we got here.
Hi guys, come watch me train legs. It's my favorite day because it gives the perfect excuse to show off my chocolate starfish. I film myself stretching because it makes my fat ass look amazing, and then I film myself loading the weight on the bar and pause to look around to see if anyone is looking at me. After, I will place myself under the bar, continuing to poke my ass out to pretend I'm finding a comfortable
Oh my God, how many times have I seen that?
position. I'll then film a couple of reps with bad form and then rest against the bar, poking my ass out, pretending the camera isn't on. Next, I'll film some jump squats for you to see how much my ass jiggles, and then we come to the end of the video where I'll have the camera on my ass to show off the pump. I'll then do a peace sign and walk off. See you next time.
Fucking facts, yo.
Welcome back to Chat Time.
All right, fucking facts. Hey, shout out to this Chino over here. I don't know, and I don't say that derogatorily. It's just that that's what we called y'all back in LA. You could have been Korean, Filipino. Oh no, Filipinos, we know. You could tell who y'all weren't. But shout out to this homie over here, man. I can't tell.
Mr. Red, got a video today from Tiki Taki. Gyms closing down, but women know exactly what they're doing. There's even women that post TikToks of exposing other women. So please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get to that. Ciao. It's ciao time.
You can't see
All right.
through the windows. It is open 24/7 to women only.
Open 24/7. You can't see through the windows. Sounds good for you, ladies, so far.
The front door is locked, so only members and women.
I'm
can
reacting
get
to a
in.
reactor. Ain't that some shit?
They let
Looks pretty damn empty to me.
you know when man will be in the building, and even have free feminine products.
Just like
this
them.
shit's going bankrupt when you see literally nobody there.
Oh, dude, it's just basically, it's like the WNBA. They talk a fucking loud game, but it's always empty there.
And them giving away free feminine products, really?
Jesus. You could have that in your garage.
It looks nice, but it looks damn empty.
Yeah, you might as well just have this shit in your garage.
And it's just funny to me that they make it so that it's literally a gym made to avoid predators, because the way they set up the gym, the way they set it up, how you have to scan your key card to get into the building, and when a man comes in, it warns all the women.
What?
Really? All you need is one bad actor man to go in there, and he will destroy all of you women, especially if he's a guy that works out.
Well, not only that, I mean, what if it's a man who identifies as a woman? Would you be discriminating against him, her, if it tells people who's coming in?
But you think other men can't actually come and help you now because everything is locked. You can't get in unless you have that key card. So if a man's in there, you're in there by himself. You know he.
The arrogant laugh.
Oh, I love this dude. I love this dude, bro. That motherfucker. I don't know his name, but I love watching his fucking Schwartz.
That kid to make fun of him is so sad, so disappointing to see. Does he have bad form? Yes, it's just a kid. In a situation like that, you have two options.
What do they got to
You
do,
can
bro?
politely approach him and ask him if he'd like some
Or you
help.
could what?
Then teach the young man, show him what good form is. Or you can mind your own business. Filming
Amen.
him to make fun of him to post on social media is never an option. And you're a professional athlete. You should know better.
That's the crazy part, right? Like these professionals are making fun of kids.
Exactly.
Bitch, get some fucking humility.
Humble.
And I DM'd you to tell you that and ask you if you think that you're better than people and you can do as you please because you're a professional athlete. Your response, yep, to lighten up. Really?
Wow.
I did not watch this. I did not realize that she replied to him,
Damn.
"Lighten up, you fucking whore."
What a fucking
Being
cunt,
a
bro.
professional athlete doesn't make you better than anybody or give you the right to treat people like this.
I love this
You
homie.
need to do better. Mind your own business.
The
See
man
these
can't even
fucking
work out
cunts?
without people staring at him. Look at those two freaking creeps back there.
For real.
They just want to ruin shit.
Oh, but if a man was to do that to them,
Guys, it happened again. As you can see in this video, here I am just seeing some
Damn
camera
creep
girls in
women.
excellent form, I may add, but bam, do you see that? Here it is in case you missed it. Once again, because of the way I was dressed, I was creeped on at the gym. I mean, even
Dude, look at her. She's looking at him the
Mhm.
whole time. Look at this. Look at it.
oh, but of course
just
she's just checking out
sitting
his
there
form.
like a freaking statue, just looking at him.
in this photo, you can see she's still looking at me. The woman behind me, she's just frozen. She's still looking at me. Now, I come to the gym to work hard, to work on myself. The fact that situations like this one right here keep happening to me and my other fellow male gym goers around the country, I think it's got to be addressed. Like, we can't just leave it in the hands of Josephine Swole to fix this problem for us. Guys,
And it's just funny because we're just pointing out.
He's facts right here, 100%.
This
You know, and that's I don't go to the gym, obviously. I have a little home gym that I have here that I'll start working on this, later on this year. Yeah, that's the plan, right? Don't judge. But I mean, what I'm saying is, motherfuckers stop going to the gym because of people like that. Them bros be over there trying to clown and shit like that, dude. Fuck them. Fuck them bitches. See what happens when you give them the right to fucking vote? That happens, y'all. I'm kidding. Just in case somebody's taking that shit seriously. I'm fucking kidding, y'all. Jesus Christ. Am I, though? All right. Anyways, y'all, I've taken a lot of your time already. I don't know how long I've already been on here. Rowland, thank you for that clip right there. So I reacted to a reactor who was reacting. Yeah, that's fucking crazy, huh? Anyways, I dig it. Let's continue doing this shit. Make sure y'all keep sending me on the gunline at gmail.com. Anything you want me to go ahead and react to, I'll go ahead and, pop it up on the screen and we'll react to it together. That one I had not seen at all, like whatsoever. So, yeah, I see I've had you here for 39 minutes already. I'm going to go ahead and start closing this bad boy out. Look, check this out, man. If you do have time, do me a favor. Go ahead and, if you haven't done so yet, go to the YouTube if you're not on YouTube and slap a like, slap a thumbs up or a thumbs down. What I could do better on the comments, or what you did like in the comments. But subscribe to the channel. That's the biggest thing. Support On the Gun Line at PayPal of onthegunline@gmail.com or the Cash App of # DLOW 1977. That's DEELOW 1977. Or you can visit onthegunline.com and click the On the Gun Line support store. with that being said, I'm glad I had y'all here with me today on the gun line. Did we talk about everything I wanted to talk about? Shit, let me check it out. Hold on. Oh yeah. So back to that shit I told y'all I was gonna do. So I am thinking about possibly starting a new segment, and which might possibly, depending on how it works, might be able to branch off into another On the Gun Line Presents. Like, so right now we got On the Gun Line Presents D-Lo the Vet Bro. It's all going to be under the same channel though, because I am not about to start opening another channel up to have motherfuckers try to subscribe over there. It's just not worth it to me. But it's gonna it'll be On the Gun Line Podcast Presents What's the Word on the Streets, and that's going to be more on the civilian sector side. And some of the topics that I'm looking at is going to be, like street vendors being harassed out in the streets. Talk about how some minorities are now leaning towards the Republican Party or conservative party more than is being reported out there, because it's not looking good for the blue. And let's see how that rolls out. That's a couple of the topics that I have. Let me know what you guys want to hear people just talk about just on the civilian sector side. What do y'all want to talk about, man? With that being said, that's all I have for today. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm gonna go ahead and close this up now. I gotta get ready to go pick up my son. So yeah, be looking forward to Word on the Streets coming to y'all here shortly in a couple of hopefully a couple of weeks. And eventually, I'd like to again get a better studio, get a studio per se, or just honestly, I just want better equipment, and that shit ain't cheap. So, and I'm a baller on a budget. So, 3 kids, 2 dogs, 2 axolotls, 2 cats, a wife, and then I eat like for 2 people by myself. So, anywho, yeah, that's it for today, y'all. Y'all have yourself a good afternoon, a good evening, and I'll catch you on the D-Lo the Vet Bro Reacts. Make sure y'all go check out those once they fucking drop. Make sure you subscribe. If you subscribe, hit the bell. That way you get the notification of when something new drops. All right. Again, the podcast drops on the same channel as the Vet Bros drop. So there's just a playlist specifically separate for D-Lo the Vet Bro, and it's called Vet Bro Reacts. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna shut the hell up here. Y'all go ahead and have a good one. Make sure y'all go check out the homies Sea Stories from Sea Stories podcast. Go ahead and check them out. That's the homies from the Navy side. They have an actual panel where they have discussions and shit like that versus just me talking to myself and talking to you all. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, with that being said, y'all go check them out. Tell them D-Lo sent you, or tell them on the gun line or the gun line chief, whatever the fuck I want to say. Anyways, I gotta get out of here. That coffee is starting to kick in. Rounds complete. End the mission. Gun line out. I'm saying all that and I can't even end the recording yet. All right, deuces, y'all. Peace.